Alright, we're not sure what happened with the other video, but we're gonna try this again and see what happens. The service went bad, so it didn't appear correctly. So we're just gonna wait. Nobody's joined on yet. We'll just wait for them to start joining. Cody Cresswell, faithful listener.
Hey, Cody. He's listening.
Wait, Angela's back. Sweet. We don't know what's happening. We don't. All right, so there we go, Mom. There you go. Good timing.
Laura.
So it keeps. I don't know what happens. The service keeps going in and
Poor
out.
connection, I think, to our server.
Brooklyn's back.
So we're talking here about what's going to be happening at First Assembly of God tonight here in Lincolnton. If you live close enough, Thompson, McCormick, Washington, Elberton, Grovetown, Appling. We'd love for you to come out and join us if you don't have a church home tonight. Focusing tonight on KCO and the gym. That's our kids community outreach. Have a great leadership team that's handling that. The gym opens at 6, and we have a meal that's prepared for everyone at 6:30 that attends. You can drop your kids off if they're in 1st through 12th grade. They can be a part of that. And then we also have kids choir that meets during that time frame, along with our student ministry, and that's all Bible Center with worship, and then for the gym side, games and activities as well.
What's up, Miss Joy? I'm back. Yes, we're back. We don't know what we had bad service a while ago, but we're just kind of trying to do an update. We have some really cool things coming up for Christ Walk. There's going to be a promo video tomorrow morning that's going to be put out, and we're really excited about that. So make sure that you're looking for that. Also, if you're watching this right now and you see that promo video tomorrow, and you would just share that. That would be awesome. Anything, if you'll share this video, that would be awesome.
Yes.
After we get done and we post this, if you could just share that, that would help us out a lot. And so just kind of get the word out there, because what we want to do with these live feeds is we want to enable all the people in Moultrie, all the people in Lincolnton, all the people that are just on our Facebook following that aren't going to be in the mountains with us. We want to let all those people know what's going on with Christ Walk, and we want to let you guys know that you can be a part of it. We want to let you guys know what's up. It's like Corey's in like Nevada or somewhere, and he's in the Air Force, and so he's way out. But the fact that he can be a part of it from that distance is what's cool. And so if you guys will share that, it really helps us reach everybody and let all of you guys be a part of the family, even though you're at distance.
It's really a cool way for us to minister the gospel in a broad spectrum. You know, with the ministry here in Lincolnton, we love our church, and we also love this community. And we've been able for the last 9 years through First Assembly, the ministry here, to reach out into the community. And now with social media and these live feeds through Christ Walk, and by the way, we will be moving next week. We'll be moving to Clarksville, Georgia.
Miss Michelle Dockery.
Hey, Michelle, how you doing? She's one of our friends that's hopefully going to be a part of what is going to be happening up in the mountains as we move next week to Clarksville. But what I was going to say, with the social media like this, it offers an opportunity for the community to be very large and far-reaching. Tonight, we're going to be sharing here in Lincolnton from the book of Joshua, and I want to actually read this because in verse 6 it says, "Be strong and courageous, because you will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to their forefathers to give them." And then again it says, "Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the laws my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go." And then a couple of verses down, it says this, it says, "Do not let this book of the law depart from your mouth. Meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous." There it is again, be strong and courageous. And then it says, "Do not be terrified and do not be discouraged." And so what I wanted to say is, God never gives us a purpose that he does not prepare us for. And so I think lots of times, especially students, will feel that they need to do something, there's a purpose or a reason, and sometimes they back away from it because maybe they're afraid, or maybe they just don't have the courage to do it. And so what the Bible is teaching us here, and what we can learn from Joshua, is it was time for him to take the land. He had to be strong and courageous because it was a big deal. And so students, as you're facing situations now, you've just started back to school, even adults, parents of students, as you're facing situations raising teenagers or even young children. You have to be strong and courageous. But just remember this, your purpose is to raise them. And God gives you that purpose, but He also prepares you for that purpose. And so tonight, we hope that you'll come out and join us, and we can all learn together as we worship and have this time of Bible study.
So I feel like an important thing too is, we talked about this earlier. Joshua had big shoes to fill, whereas stepping under Moses.
That's right.
And so, a lot of times it can be overwhelming, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you've been. It doesn't matter who came before you, because God's plan is for you, and He's got a plan for your life. And so when you actually own up to that and you begin to understand that, it doesn't matter where you feel like, what position you feel like you're in now, or how big the giants seem, or how big anything looks in your life, because He's going to prepare you for that. So it's going to be exciting tonight. We're excited to see what God does and how the students are changed and how they get involved tonight in the services. The other thing was we had some updates about us actually for Christ Walk and our move. And so the first one is the house.
Yes, people are asking us, what are we going to do with the house in Lincolnton? Well, we are going to sell the house in Lincolnton. We believe that
In
God
Jesus'
has
name.
a buyer for that house. We've been working really hard. If you live in Lincolnton, you've watched it happen. But if you desire to come into this community, we would love to show you our house. And we plan to start that tomorrow night with some people that are interested in seeing the house. We've not listed it yet. We believe that we're going to be able to sell it. And then next Thursday we begin the move to Clarksville. We're going to be living in Clarksville, about a mile and a half from the square. So if you're familiar with the Clarksville area, we'll be close to the square, and Pitt Park, which is great. I think we're going to really enjoy doing some outreach ministry at Pitt Park. And if you are in those areas, we sure would like to meet you and get to know who you are.
This is what's encouraging to me about these videos, Pastor Chip. So Corey is in the Air Force, and he's stationed way out in, I think, Nevada is where he's at. But he says, it's been a short but good lesson for today. Thank you, guys. I have to go cruise some Eagles now, so he's got to go. But that's what's cool to me is when we're going to be doing these 4 different times a week, and there's going to be a lot more coming out about that.
Yes.
And stay tuned tomorrow. But I really can't stress enough how important it is. If all of you guys that are watching this can share this video, and then tomorrow we have some stuff coming out. If you can share everything we post tomorrow, it would be a huge blessing, because of guys like Corey who are out there and maybe they don't have a church. Maybe they just, it's just a lot easier. This is a lot easier way to get the word out to them and get connected. It's going to be great. And so if you guys could share that and get the word out there, it would be a huge blessing.
Yeah, we're going to have small groups that will begin to meet in the month of September in Cornelia and Clarksville, Mount Airy and Baldwin area, maybe even over into Cleveland. So we would love for you to sign on, follow us, like us on Facebook, and then you can learn more about our small group ministry. And we believe that God's going to use that to build this church. It's going to actually be in Baldwin at the Lodge. It's the old Beef Baron Steakhouse. And so we're pretty excited that will launch in October. But for the whole month of September, we're going to be on the streets, in the communities, meet many of you in the mountains. And so we just want our family to get to know your family and minister the gospel to you, encourage you in some way.
That's right.
Who else is signed on? I can't see.
Miss Renee Flanagan is on.
Hey, Renee.
Mr. Bill Sellers, Papa, Josh Collins. So Josh is in near Marietta. So
Hey, Josh.
Are you at work, Josh? Because you need to be doing work and all. But so then we got.
It's just a quick Bible lesson.
Yeah, we got Miss Sarah Carroll. We got Miss Robin Collinsworth. We got Miss Dockery. We got Corey. We got Miss Julie Parker, Laura Norman, Jesse Abel. What's up, Jesse? Brooklyn Brown, Angela, and Cody Cresswell.
Right.
So that's cool.
Just tell your friends about this. This is a great way to witness to people that maybe might not be quite ready to step into the walls of a church, but you could certainly say, hey, I've got these friends that teach these encouraging lessons by live feed on Facebook. All you got to do is just log on to Christ Walk International Ministries when they're doing these live feeds, and you can get a powerful word that will help you through your day. Sometimes people just need to be encouraged. They need to feel the love of Jesus Christ, and they may not know Him, but they'll understand His love quickly if you'll just reach out to them and give them that opportunity to accept the gospel.
That's right. All right, thank you guys. We'll be doing more of these to come, and have some stuff coming out tomorrow, so be looking out for that. And we'll see all you
Be
guys
blessed. Have a
soon.
good day.